income part-time. So no matter what that person's response is, in the end, I'm going to find a way to bring up the business opportunity or the products, because some people do not want to do this business. And if the conversation kind of takes a turn for the worse as far as the business opportunity, just leave it alone. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. Don't pester them. One thing that you definitely want to do is get out your phone. Everybody has a smartphone these days. Get out your phone and say, are you on Facebook? Everybody's on Facebook. And if they're not, you can always say, do you mind if I get your email or your phone number or whatever, and I'll just send you some information. But I promise not to bug you. I'm not a pushy salesperson. I always tell people that, and I'm not a pushy salesperson. If you don't want it, you don't want it. But if you do want it, if you're interested in it, and you can also tell people, you know, let's say that you're talking to someone that weighs 90 pounds and is full of muscle. They probably don't feel like they need any of your products. We know that there's some products that they could benefit from, but even if they don't, I'll say, well, you know, do you know anybody that might be interested in the products, or having a party, making some money from home? There's just so many different avenues to take. That is not how I approach businesses. When I'm approaching a business, it is a little different, and I'll make a totally different video on that. But as far as just blitzing everyday people, standing in a grocery checkout line or anything like that, you just strike up a conversation. It doesn't have to be a long conversation. And if you're in a hurry or they're in a hurry, you can always just say, hey, how are you doing? And they're going to say, great, how are you? And you're going to say, busy as usual. Because even if you're not busy, if they look like they're in a rush, don't pester them. But say, busy as usual. It's crazy around the holidays, right? And they're going to say, yes, goodness, I know, blah, blah, blah. And say, well, you guys have a great night. Hey, do you mind if I give you guys a coupon? It's Customer Appreciation Week with my company, and we're just passing out coupons. And most of the time, they're going to say, sure. And they may throw it in the trash, but what if they don't? Or what if they bring it home and lay it on the countertop, and their wife sees it, or their husband sees it, or their daughter, or their neighbor, or somebody sees it. You never know. So blitzing is just something to be incorporated into everyday life and to have fun with. There's no reason to be nervous or anything like that. If you're brand new and they're interested, let's say, in the products, and you show them a product information sheet, or they pull up your website or something like that. Oh, and let me back up about Facebook. I always get people, I'm like, are you on Facebook? And they'll say, yes. I start pulling out my phone right then, because that prompts them to pull out their phone. And I'll say, what's your name? And I'll pull them up and friend them right then. And most of the time, they pull out their phone and go ahead and accept my friendship right then, my friend request. And even if they don't accept right then, I'm telling you, 99 times out of 100, people will always accept you as a friend because you were a nice person. You were just someone who created conversation with them. And so you've got that contact forever. And I don't inbox them and say crazy stuff or anything like that. You'll know if people are watching you or not. But then, you know, maybe a couple of days later, say, hey girl, it was nice. Just inbox them and say, hey girl, it was nice meeting you at McDonald's the other day. I really enjoyed the conversation. I would love to share my website with you in case you ever want to browse products, but Facebook blocks our websites. If you don't mind, give me your email and I will email you. But I always make sure to let them know that I'm not going to blow their email up or blow their inbox up. I just say, LOL, I'm not a pushy salesperson, but I would like to share my website with you. That's a good one. There's so many things that you can do, but I'm really, really pushing the emails right now because we are fixing to launch a huge email campaign. It's going to be big, and I have an ace up my sleeve. But anyway, so back to what I was saying before I skipped back to Facebook. There's lots of different ways and things that you can do to get people's contact info or whatever. And like I said, enjoy it. Have a good time doing it and talking to people. And trust me, this is 100% fact. The more you blitz, the easier it gets. Like usually within 30 seconds of the conversation, I can tell which way it's heading and which way I'm going to go with the conversation. So just have fun. Just have fun with it. Strike up a conversation with people and do what you got to do. I don't suggest, and I used to do this, it's called stealth blitzing. It's where you leave a bunch of cards, just throw them somewhere on a countertop, or, you know, I used to sneak my cards. I used to go to Dillard's because Dillard's has the checkout countertops have a little ledge below the checkout, so I could stick a whole bunch of cards on the little ledge and the customer service person couldn't see the cards, at least for a while. So I did that, but most of the time those cards are going to get trashed. Stealth blitzing, let's just be honest, how many of you guys have done that and had a response from it? I've never had, not that I know of, I've never had a single response, not one. So don't waste your materials. Always put the card, the Blitz card or the product information sheet in the person's hand. And if you are in a hurry, just say, hey, it's Customer Appreciation Week, and do you mind if I give you a coupon? No pressure, just a coupon. And most of the time you're going to get a response. And always just try to make people smile, make people laugh. It makes people feel good. That's about it. If you have any questions about blitzing, inbox me and we can chat. There's so many things that you can do. Countless, numerous things that you can do to blitz, ways to blitz and things to say. So I hope that that helps some. And I hope that you guys go out and blitz everywhere you go. But like I said, don't make it a special trip. Just blitz wherever you go. Just like I know Heidi said today, who's going to the Christmas parade. And she's going to the Christmas parade, but I promise you she will be decked out in It Works black, green, and bling from head to toe, because she always is, because she's awesome. And she's going to have Blitz cards, and she's going to slap a smile on her face. And every person that she comes in contact with, they're going to get a Blitz card. But she's not just going to say, here, 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 one for you, one for you, one for you. She's just going to strike up a conversation. Think about it. If you just passed out 100 Blitz cards, literally just handed them to people, number one, you are wasting your product. Number two, you're probably not going to get a response from any of those people. Now, it's going to take a little longer to strike up just a short conversation with people. And let's say you only get to blitz 10 people. But if you establish a relationship with that person, then you've got them. They might not sign up as a customer or distributor right now, but you're going to get their information, they're going to get your information, and that's where you start planting seeds